That it's time for us to talk art display on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. And our guest is visual artist and sculptor Godwin Ugherebe. It's so good to have you with us in the studio this morning.
Thank you.
Awesome.
My pleasure to be here.
All right. So when people hear sculpting, for some odd reason, people always first think of the old ceramic or some kind of mud work and all. Few people actually think of woodwork. So tell us, why did you decide to delve into woodwork?
I had interest in art right from when I was very young, like using things to represent maybe feelings or thoughts. And art is a way of expression. Brings out your inner thoughts, your imagination, especially when it comes to our culture.
Okay.
So art is a better way to express them.
All right. So why did you decide to go into woodwork? Because I know most times people go, okay, let me do painting.
Yeah.
Why woodwork?
Wood is tasking though, it's tedious, but I like to use force. And once you do them, they last a lifetime.
Wow.
Painting, it's good, though we're trained to do most of them, but I just had that interest in wood.
So at what point in your career did you decide to focus on this? Was it while you were in school? Or was it after you graduated, you decided, okay, you know what, I'd rather do woodwork than any other kind?
Even before I went to school, I've been interested in it. I first did something like apprenticeship.
Okay.
To go into, though then I actually wanted to travel, and I noticed that woodwork is things we don't have machine for. Unlike now, they are beginning to invent machine that could do some form of woodwork.
Okay.
But then, our woodwork is just unique.
Okay.
But painting you can reproduce,
Yeah.
you can copy. But woodwork, not
to
the
be unique.
intricacies, it has to be unique.
Okay, because of the intricacies.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about some of your works. Let's even first take a look at this too before we look at photos. Now, this one, what is it called? What is it about?
This one, the one with the face,
Yeah.
is titled Beauty.
Beauty.
Beauty is only skin deep. If you are looking at the other side of it, you see the surplus flesh beauty coming out. But if you turn the back,
Yeah.
you see it's all dried up.
Okay, so the back is kind of like a skeleton. Okay, so I don't know whether we can take a good look at this so you can understand what we're talking about.
Okay.
So one side is fleshy.
One
talking
side
about
is fleshy,
the
talking about,
rosiness.
yes, exactly, the youthfulness,
The
beauty.
Ah.
But then beauty is only skin deep.
Skin deep.
With age, you discover the true nature.
So the other side shows what you look like as you age.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
yes.
what inspired this one though?
It's the situation of things. You see people that have this facial beauty or this handsomeness. Some tend to cling so tightly to it.
Okay.
But do I say they are disappointed when they begin to cross, say, the age of 50, 60, 70, and they discover they don't look the same anymore. And age, situation, experiences begin to tell on the person.
Age is superficial.
Sure.
Wow, I'd rather beauty is superficial. What about the other one? So, you know, before we talk about the other one,
Yes.
we have a lot of awards. And most times people use metal works for their award plaques and all. But this one is wooden.
Yeah.
And as you said, it's going to last a lifetime. Though, of course, the metal works do last quite a while.
Yes.
Tell me what informed this particular one. Was it inspired by awards as well?
No.
Okay.
It's just an expression of the look at people on people's face.
Okay.
Sometimes you see the joy, you see it, and sometimes you see the mood thing, happiness to, do I say excitedness? Then you begin to see the moody nature when things don't work out.
Okay.
So I decided to say, let me do a face that will show both the youth and that of the old.
The old. Okay. So what about this one? This is the one I'm referring to, the one on the left.
The one on the left is just a female figure. Like most time when we walk, especially in the arts, we discover that the male figure doesn't have anything much to show, it's just flat. But the female has
Curves.
the front, curves, both front and the back. And like you said, if you say most plaque or awards, 90% of them are female. 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 90% of They are mainly fiber. They are mainly fiber. There are some that are metal.
Okay.
They are metallic. Metal has its beauty too, but fiber is what most plugs are made of.
Okay.
Because they are easily manipulatable. Once you do it from clay, you can manipulate, adjust, do everything. After that one, you get the model, then you take the mold.
Okay.
You can produce them in. But metal, you can reproduce them, but you'll be seeing slight difference because you
Okay,
cut
so
them
it's unique.
individually. It's unique, yes.
So it's a case of no two woodwork or metal works are the same.
Not 100%.
Wow.
You may get 99, you may get 95, you may get 98, but you can't get 100.
Uniqueness.
The uniqueness
Wow.
will always be
Wow. I really like what you do. I like the woodwork. I know quite well that it takes a lot of effort, as you said.
Yes.
And I celebrate you. I hope it's rewarding, like the paints and all.
there. It is.
It is.
It is.
Thankfully. If I was to buy this, how much would it cost?
Artwork is priceless.
Yeah.
For me, for this one, it goes as low as 300.
Low as 300.
300,
Interesting.
yes.
Okay.
Could be more. It just depends on where it's.
Of course, and it
showcased.
appreciates as well.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Godwin.
a
It's
pleasure.
been quite an interesting conversation.
Thank you.
At this point, we've reached the top of the first hour. We'll take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.